Alright, it's Jay today and Gwen tomorrow, and we're back with another adventure. So currently I'm here in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and I'll make my way over to Shawano, Wisconsin. And the reason why I turned the camera on is who knows if we're gonna hit snow this morning, because there's a winter storm coming through, Daisy, I believe it's called, and it's gonna bring some significant snow with it. Currently here it's raining a little bit, as you can see, and I can kind of see that it's starting to kind of sleet a little bit. So I figured I'd bring you guys along on that journey. It is currently 7:31. It says it's 47 degrees, but that might be because the car was in the garage. The rain is probably going to get a little bit more heavier as we start traveling. But yeah, it should be kind of interesting. And we'll see how it goes when we actually make our way back home, because then by then we'll be in the middle of it with all the snow. So yeah, the wind is pretty ferocious too right now, I can feel. So but we got a lot of rain right now coming through, and yeah. Oh, the wind just wants to keep throwing me to the left. From when we left the garage this morning to now, it's dropped 10 degrees. It's 37 degrees. I'm suspecting it's even going to get lower than that again as we make our way towards Shawano. And I don't know where I heard about on the news, somewhere over here already has 4 inches of snow. I don't know if that was Anago or where that was. Man, that wind is something else. Hear the howling of the wind. I wonder if it'll actually be snowing by the time we get to Shawano. Coming home tonight will be interesting. Wind will be whipping and it'll be nice and snowy. closer to that freezing point now. Definitely windy. And I imagine they're going to have plows out putting salt down or something, but I'm not sure. Starting to sleep a little bit more now. Dropped another degree, 34 degrees now. I think that's the plow up there too, that's got its orange lights on. Snowing now, and that is a plow truck. Let's get over here. Yep. Raising it up to get more out on the road. Oh, it's slick there. Holy cow. It's kind of getting slicker now. That's not good. Snowing and sleeting all at the same time. I think I'm gonna slow her down a little bit because I want to make it there all in one piece and not in the ditch. I want to keep it between the mayonnaise and the mustard. think Green Bay is only going to get like a 1 to 2 inch snowfall out of this winter storm Daisy, but Shawano, I think, is supposed to get 2 to 4. But you never know, neither. I mean, like, it's hard to predict this stuff. I kind of thought we were done with winter, considering it's all brown everywhere, and it looks like I thought the snow was melting and everything, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, voila, here's some more. So, I guess we will see. Might be another plow over here off to the left. Going back the other way. So compared to when we took off this morning, it was complete rain that we were going through, and as you guys are noticing, the ground is starting to get like a white tint to it now here, so it's probably been snowing for a little bit already. Cars, I just love them how they have the sensors that when you're driving down the highway get all clogged up with snow. So I just got a message on my car that says pre-collision system radar sensor blocked, unavailable clean radar sensor. That is basically due to the snow building up on the car or the ice when you're driving in this stuff. Even if I would pull off and clean it off, by the time I got back in the car and started driving again, probably another 5 miles down the road, I would get another thing just letting me know, hey, your sensor thing is blocked again. I wish there was a way that you didn't have to deal with that, you know, but plastic parts and sensors everywhere on cars now, you had to deal with that, so. Remember when technology didn't have that, you know, or like in the 80s and 90s, you didn't have to worry about any of that. Now it's, yeah, it's just kind of annoying. Okay, I am getting out of that. Like, that left lane is slick. Like, I mean, I'm sitting there and the car's jerking because there's so much slush there. It doesn't look like it, however, there is definitely a lot of slush there. Hopefully on the way home tonight it's not too bad. If it is, it just means I gotta take it, I'll be going a little bit slower than normal and taking my time. see the ice and the snow on the windshield wipers as they go by. I don't know if you guys are able to see that, but I can clearly see it. And looks like we got a little snow on the road. See, that silver car almost went off in a ditch. I bet that was kind of scary for him. Like literally pulling me to the left. Wow. Like I was doing everything I could to the steering wheel to get over to the right, but it just kept sucking like over to the left. I don't like that at all. That might have something to do with the wind too. There's another plow. That was a lot nicer compared to previous changes over. It's like where you got the death grip on the steering wheel and just trying to keep it straight, squeezing it harder and harder as you go past the semi. But yeah, that's all slush over there in that left lane. Semi off the road right here coming up, it looks like. Oh, never mind. Apparently I thought those two signs, the way it looked, I thought it was a semi. But there is no semi there. Those are just a pole and a sign. Wow. That was interesting. Don't mind me, I'm just driving. Wow. Can't believe I thought that was a semi. Good old slushy snow. Good old slushy snow. Definitely an interesting drive today. Maybe the roads won't be so bad on the way home, but I doubt it, just because there's going to be blowing snow and the wind's going to be really rough. the Shawano. That semi driver parks there and then walks across the street to get something to eat. That would be a smart thing to do. Oh, excuse me. Instead of going in and out of the driveway, just park right on the ramp, walk across the street, get something to eat, and then go on about his way, like if he's going west, further west. I know I would do that. Instead of trying to fit my big truck in a little video parking spot or parking lot. Well, it's not too bad here on the city street so far. But I'm suspecting it's going to get worse before the end of the day. Yeah, look at the snow come down now. I feel like the majority of the snow was pretty much gone before it started to snow now. I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up, guys. Again, that was a trip from Green Bay to Shawano, Wisconsin, in the beginning of Winter Storm Daisy. If you like this kind of content, please feel free to subscribe, like, share, follow. And with that, I'll catch you on the next adventures here, there, and everywhere. Bye.